I'm Aaron Hallett. I write original Christian rock. I come out here every morning and just put a song down. Kind of the mindset that if I just keep going, I'll, keep learning things, keep progressing, that sort of thing. So this isn't really like a, hey, look at me, I'm super good at it or anything type deal. It's just come out here and do it and get more experience, Also conveying the idea, don't overthink things, just do them and, eventually get better at it, even if you're not the best. So all that said, yeah, original Christian rock, I'm going to make it up. Been doing this a couple times lately. In the last few days, I had a little bit of a riff pop in my head and I just played on, well, I didn't mean to do that. I just played on here. That's a little bit slow because I just wanted to be able to actually play it on that. So I'm thinking like, drums are a loop that I just use as a metronome instead of the click. I think I'm going to play it on that. Let me track this real fast. There's actually another part on there. Below the range of the instrument on this particular guitar library, I can just write the articulation notes in. I've got them memorized, so I can do this pretty quickly. Yeah, that's the riff. Okay, now it sounds good. MIDI guitar library, it's Shredded Street Hydra. I don't have screen cap going, but there it is. All right, and then the second part. You know what? Hammer on. Nah, that sounds like poop. There we go. It just needs to be a little bit more, I don't know, something. All right, so I am going to play guitar here. I'm just getting that set because that was like going to be underneath. All right, I got through that. So many freaking parts. Ugh. I normally don't do that many parts if I'm going to do it all the way through, like play through, because my ADD makes me just space out halfway through, but I got it. Get a little more sizzle. And just in case, the MIDI guitar is very cool sounding, but without it, this is only going to be left side because I only did left side here, but you're going to hear. So that's just my actual guitar playing. It's not too different. So I'm just like layering the two together because frankly, that guitar library is an 8-string guitar and the tone is just, it's good. Pitch shifting pedal or not, I just can't replicate that tone exactly without having an actual guitar with an 8-string, setup. Anyway, I can get darn close though. This thaw amp is pretty freaking cool. I just keep saying freaking lately. I don't know why. I said that. I noticed that in the last video when I was editing. I was like, why do I keep saying that? I always say it, but like it was a lot. I'm gonna preemptively adjust this. I kind of just want something stupid. Let's see. Thicken. Put it in parallel. If you're adding a ton of low end distortion, as weird as it sounds, cut the low end. This conveniently has a low cut right here. It's kind of nice for that. Could that get any heavier? Yes, actually. Do it on here. 2 octaves. 3 octaves. Can even go further, 4 or 5 octaves. Best sound I've ever heard in my life. Ugh. way you have the major third in there, and it sounds all happy all of a sudden. That's pretty nice. That and then the other guitar. Yeah, it's nice underneath. Okay, done for that. Gotta do the guitar solo in this third verse. All right, there's the guitar solo. I'm gonna throw a bass guitar on this thing. All right. I ran in to get the coffee out of my bladder, so it's been a minute. All right, just hung my bass back on the wall, and I'm gonna do what I did. I've been like trying to figure out how to get the bass to not sound like a butt crack when it's tuned down, because the pedal doesn't do it. It does a great job on the guitar, absolute garbage on this. What I've been doing, this effect, it's in Bites Effects 2, getting rid of all those, and this just is a polyphonic octave pedal that goes on the low end. I've got a split, so I've got dual signal routing here. This is actually splitting by frequency, so the high end is going through one amp with a little bit of grit on it, and then the bottom one is just like a really clean sounding thing. It's kind of like the DI versus top end split most people do, but I'm just doing it in the plug-in. But that works wonders. All right. All right, I don't want to grab my guitar again. I'm going to do a lead with this. That stayed good. Then I'm in a pan. Cool. Delete that, and drums are going to happen. I'm not sure what I just played, but it was something on the drums. All right, I need lyrics and something for a melody, so I'll be back in a bit. Brief little intermission for me. I just went in the house again. Needed some like hydration, so I used the time to put lyrics down. All right, this is out of order, but I'm going to do the first one. Technically a doubled chorus at the end, but I'm not sure if I'm going to actually double it, or I'll feel it out when I do it. Couple tries, kind of wanted to get it right, you know. Once again, just come out here in the morning and write, no regard for anything other than let's just see what happens. You know, I just want to keep going, keep trying things and learning from it. And who knows, a couple months I might be doing something that sounds completely different, because that happens. Those lyrics are going to be copy pasted to the bottom of the description box. I'm pointing as if it's there. Middle of the description box is where you can find me online, purchase and stream my music. So iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, big list of places. If you use a service in that list, just go to the service, type my name in the search bar, and you should find me. The top thing I've got in my description box is Bible teaching. That is a link to the best stuff I know of. I see a lot of stuff online that's really not good. It's subjective teaching. It's usually denominational traditional stuff, text out of context, which is error, and an abundance of other things that are just skewing the meaning, confusing everybody, and it's just not good. This is the exception to that. It's objective teaching, grammar translation from the original languages. What does it actually say? What were the writers intending? Teaching only, nothing else added. So I think it's a good resource to put it there for that reason if you're looking around for that sort of thing. So like I said, Christian rock in the beginning. It's not super obvious. I'm not going to sit here and talk about it forever, but I do mention that's there. Just saying, hey, check it out if you want to. I don't know. I don't feel like saying anything else. So I'm just going to put the song up and I'll see you tomorrow. But here comes that. Thanks for watching. Bye.